Alright, so welcome back to my SGB Game Jam submission vlog in between video editing, and I think that this is a good time to start adding some resources. And I just added companion wolves, stairs and slope and natural tiles. And I'm going to add one more, the high-tech stairs. Oh, I think I just added the slope. I know I just added the slope. Ground and the slope. Now I've added the stairs, and now I am full up on excellent ground resources. And when we last left our hero, which is me, we were just talking about how we were going to do that stuff off camera, and didn't happen. So we're doing it on camera. Takes just a second to get everything kind of back where I can see it. There we go. And I think we were in orthographic mode, and we were in orthographic before, weren't we? No, we were in perspective before. This is better. This is slightly better, maybe. But we're gonna take a look now and see what kind of stuff we've got from Companion Wolf. We've got high text slopes, high text stairs, high text ground. Let's ooh, that has an awesome retro look to it. I know it's more texture, but let's actually flood that. Let's flood the entire, yes, that's nice. That is nice. One thing we did not do is we did not get some very basic settings saved for this game. So before I go off on a complete tangent here, we're going to look at the game file settings. That's not the game file settings, dummy. Wow. It's been a minute since I've used Smile Game Builder's interface. I've been too busy trying to break things, trying to make revolutionary discoveries. And failing. So, utilities. Let's check utilities first. Oh wow. There's the effect tool. We were just talking about that the other day. That thing is powerful. Localization tool, 3D character edit. I don't need any of that stuff. Export public game file, export Unity. I don't need any of this stuff. I need to go into edit game data, and I need to refamiliarize myself with where everything is. Game title for now. We need something temporary. Something temporary will be just fine. I don't need to fill in the rest of that stuff yet. Starting party, just a Scion, whoever the heck that is. I'm not going to use this graphic or this character at all. We'll find out what I do use. System graphics. The system graphics, it's not high on my priority list, but I will change them if I have the time near the end of this production. One thing I need to do is add to this document. We're going to add a section called priorities, and we're going to do the core game data, which is kind of like what we're doing now, and then we're going to round up our assets. We are going to customize our characters asset roundup, everything that's outside the engine. So this is really kind of the episode format, I think. Today we're doing core game data, and we're going to do a little bit of asset roundup. I have some of that done. I think the 3 high text packages from Companion Wolf, those are the only ones that I'm going to use for all of the ground and terrain and stairs and everything. So that's a done deal. That's a big portion of everything done. We're going to customize the characters. Oh, but as far as asset rounding up goes, I still need objects, inside and outside, trees and the like, you know what, flora and fauna, and buildings, which could very much just be a part of outside objects. But you know, I'm writing this up in a frenzy here. Customize characters, and then we'll need to customize the music. The music is very important. And then after that, we will build the maps. I don't know why I put a dash there. Don't worry about it. Create our events. Somewhere around here, I don't need to customize the music. I need to get music for resources and then sound effects. And I think I found a pretty good website for sound effects. I've just linked to it in the free assets channel of Discord. Gonna build maps, create events. Then we will work on. Whoops. We're going to be needing to build the maps and write the story at the same time, because they're going to be dependent on one another for me. Creating the events and writing dialogue are going to go hand in hand for me as well, because so much of the events are going to be dialogue. And a lot of stuff is going to be choices too, and puzzles, but this is really what I need. We are also going to, inside engine, create items. Customizing the characters will come first. Then we need an asset roundup inside the engine. This is where we're going to assign character models to characters. Characters. User interface graphics, title screen. I think that about sums that up. Music, sound effects. We'll see how involved I need to be in order to get everything together. And then lastly, we will be returning, and then it will be test playing. Achieve all applicable endings. Debug phase. I only plan on test playing once. I do not plan on having bugs per se, but I do hope that any events that I've laid out during my first test play, since everything's going to be very reliant on the other events and the other switches to be flipped, it's going to be pretty linear, I think. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not planning on how to test play just yet. I'm just getting my priorities out there. Debug phase, and then finally we are going to polish. So this right here is going to happen first, then this is going to loop until we've achieved this. And if we decide that we need to change any of this while we're doing this, we'll change this, then we'll do this again, then we'll do this again, then we'll get to this part. And the looping between this and this is part of this. And those are my priorities. That's how I think I'm going to prioritize this project. So we have done that. We've got our system sounds. I'm not going to mess with this yet, but you heard what I said. I'm not going to use any of these default settings for the sound. So at the very least, to achieve my goal, I'm going to change all of these over to their counterparts. There's only one game over. We'll do that one. Lodging. We don't know yet. Okay, but decide 3. Cancel. Well, is there like a hit? I don't know about that. No. No. Input? That's good. Cursor. Is there a second cursor? No. That's going to be a little bit tough. We'll have to come back to that. Camera? We want free movement. I detest grid movement unless it's an Etrian Odyssey clone, a Labyrinth RPG, first person, something like that. Or a Chocobo Mystery Dungeon type deal. Default camera settings. Zoom and field of view have always gotten me. So, hey, I said, okay, you know what, that's fine. Default camera settings for first person view. We do not want to keep the defaults. It doesn't even matter what the default is. Control settings. 3D dungeon is turn with left and right keys, advance with the up key, retreat with the down key. FPS style. I actually prefer the FPS style for Smile Game Builder games. If they're going to go into that, I'm not going to do any battle system. I might as well change. Man, I love that you can change the camera movement events in 3D. Yes, Adam? I don't feel like there's a need to change anything here, though. And the VR mode, of course, is going to be off. Common events, I really don't want to use any of the common events. I could use the 8. No, I don't want to use any of those. Not any of them at all. Battle events, I don't need them. Monsters, I wish I could remove them, but so many are being used by the engine they wouldn't let me delete them without affecting one of the objects, and that's always kind of a mystery, and you don't want to break anything, so I didn't do that. But we don't need to use any of the settings here because we're not going to have any monsters in the game. Skills, we don't need to worry about skills. Items, we will be using items. Terminology, basically these, I need to go back to settings, but like title, terminology, and characters are the 3 that I need to change up. So we will be doing that. For now, why don't we take a look at my prioritization. We're still doing core game data, so let's go ahead and change up this. How come you don't wrap onto the screen? That's a little silly. Oh, I wish we had we could actually select our text size. At least we'll oh gosh, what is that for? That's add frame to text logo. No, I don't want to do that. That'll be fine. And the alignment can be in the center for that, and we'll just fade it in. What's pop-up? Oh, pop-up's fine actually. We'll do pop-up. For the start menu, start. No, continue. I wonder if I could do that, if it'll skip doing continue. Load. And options. Start menu layout, we'll list it like, that's fine. What's this mean? Oh, it's the diagonal. Vertical, position bottom, font color white. White's fine. Font border off. Do I want you to flash? I want you to throb. Oh, I like that. I like that actually. What's the zoom? Zoom is... Oh, that's weird, but it's kooky. I kind of like it, but I'm going to do throb. Do we have any other graphics here? I just have one title cursor. That needs to be an asset pack. Somebody needs to come up with the asset pack to make more of that. Background image, I don't have any background images yet. And the splash screen is fine the way it is. Although I think that is an option you can simply turn off. Terminology, I don't want to change any of the terminology yet. But I will be going through these and changing them all. Characters, we are going to change the characters, but that's going to come with what I do. Follow my grand design. You'll like it, trust me, you'll like what I do. All of the assets that I am going to be customizing for this, I'm going to be doing a lot of recoloring on textures of the G-style characters, and I would love to redistribute those recolorings and to make them available for free to anybody who has the SGB and wants to use them if they've got the G-style. I don't know how allowable that is. That might be something I have to ask if I can do in the Discord. But now we need some objects. We need some objects, and I need to add some objects. I'm going to go ahead and get into Jackson Mara's stuff now and add that, because I've got... did I store anything in the folder? No, I did not. But skin weight normalization, polygon triangulation, apply scaling, convert all to FBX format to FBX 7.1. Wow. There's so many things it does when it optimizes files. Let's get the Casa Oriental added. Oh, it added it. Oh, that's wonderful. Why did you add it to character? I don't need that added to character. Look at my idiot self adding a house. You know, you want to play as a house in my game? I'll let you play as a whole ass house. Yeah, we're not going to do that. It's maps. I'm so sorry. Objects in the maps. So sorry. So sorry. By the way, this is the reason I wanted the to go ahead and use the Corpse Party Pack. They have some really cool objects in the Corpse Party Pack. Stuff that you would find in a school. All the names of them are in Japanese, which can be a little obnoxious considering that they chose to Romanize them and make them English written. Look at this desk though, it's this very suitably spooky desk. But we're going to go ahead and add our objects instead of continuing to talk and talk and talk. So can I just add the whole thing? Will you let me do that? I think so, because it didn't give me an error right away. Now, I think with the Jackson Mara Japanese pack and the... Yep, oh, that is awesome. Before we get off of here, though, we need to check this out and see how well they work, see how well everything shows up, right? So I think that it's going to show up just fine, but we'll find out real quick. So here's Companion Wolf's dirt, his dirt, and this map, whoop, hello, it's got to take a second to load all of those assets from Jackson. Here we go. We want to take a look at our initial map settings. This is our test map, and we want to go ahead and give an extension. That's what you see beyond the map border, and I don't want to use any of that. We'll use one of Companion Wolf's. We're going to try to use no default assets whatsoever. Got me? Do you understand? I don't think I want to use any of that though. Can I use a skybox? Ooh. I may need to think about how, though, to use skyboxes that are not default. I might actually have to make a couple. I'm going to go ahead and make a nighttime. And no map extension. And we'll keep this first here at 30 and 30. Specified camera settings. Can I? Yep, I can choose. We're not going to disable any of the camera control. I'm going to give you full camera control in this game. Alright, and then we're just going to select like a block here. We're going to raise that up. That much I remember. No, I want to select that. Oh, I guess I can. Up by 1, and now I can start putting some slopes down. We're going to get a... Hello? Uh-oh. I'm not sure what happened. Yeah, I messed up. I messed up when I was adding resources. Man, I'm a genius. So... Oof. We're going to leave the episode here while I try to fix what I did. And yeah, there, I didn't select stairs or slopes. So we'll pick this up later while I fix that. Very sorry. Thank you for watching. And we'll pick this up again later. So until then, bye.